Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Adventure Time with Arthur Morgan. I am Dracospidey. Last video, we were extremely fortunate enough to find the piebald Tabino Hungarian half-bred at one of the bounty hunter camps. And that is actually one of my favorite horses, so I was very happy to be able to showcase getting that particular horse. For anyone having trouble, make sure you check out the last video. In this video, we are going to pick up where we left off. We were in Saint Denis. We had just sold 30 gold bars that we had gotten from the Lymphony Infinite Gold Bar glitch. Again, I am playing on a non-updated version of the game. I have the physical copy. I am playing on PlayStation 5, disconnected from the internet, and that way I could take advantage of the Saint Denis horse glitch as well as the Lymphony Gold Bar glitch early on. That way I don't have to worry about money throughout the game. And as I said, we're going to pick up in Saint Denis where I left off. In this episode, I want to primarily focus on trying to finish up the Horseman Challenges, at least to the point of making the run from Van Horn to Blackwater. So we're on challenge number 7, which is to kill 7 enemies from horseback without dismounting. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to loot any bodies in between unless we get fortunate enough to find a couple of Lemoyne Raiders or O'Driscolls, and we'll shoot them right off, and then we're going to try and find one of their camps to finish off the challenge, and then we can go in and loot those last bodies once the challenge is completed. After that particular challenge, the next one's going to be to kill 9 predators from horseback. These can be any of your predators, such as wolves, cougars. I do believe coyotes and foxes count. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we'll test it out. We'll find out. Also bears, black bears, grizzly bears. Just like in the first one when we had to do the rabbits, I do believe we can go ahead and kill these animals, get off our horse, go ahead and skin them, remove the pelts, and then climb back onto our horse and proceed looking for some more predators. So we're going to go ahead and try and get that one. And then the challenge after that is going to be the Van Horn to Blackwater in less than 17 minutes. And when we do get to that one, I will head over to Van Horn. I'll pull up the map and kind of show you the route that I take. And then we're going to go ahead and try it. One thing I do typically try and do, I used to use Benedict Albright, the bounty hunting mission. And when you go and hunt down Benedict, you load him onto the back of your horse. You're supposed to take him immediately to Valentine and turn him in. But you can take advantage of the fact that you're technically in a mission, and you can go and explore southern West Elizabeth around near the Blackwater area without any Pinkertons or lawmen spawning to hunt you down and everything, even though you're wanted dead or alive in that particular area. As long as you don't go into Blackwater, you're going to be perfectly safe. So instead of doing Benedict Albright, I'm going to try it with Reverend Swanson when we do the mission where we're introduced to playing poker. And then we go and save Swanson off of the bridge. And then we put him onto the back of our horse, and we're supposed to take him back to camp. But I'm going to instead make that detour, head over to Van Horn while he's on the horse. And we're going to try the dry dash from Van Horn to Blackwater with Swanson on the back of our horse. I do currently have a perfect elk on the back of my horse. I'm supposed to anyways. So we need to definitely drop that off at camp before we tackle that particular challenge. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and pick up where we left off. Again, we're in Saint Denis, so we should be fairly safe wherever we spawn in. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today or night, depending upon whenever you watch this video or your location. Alright, we do have our elk, which is wonderful news. Notice we have $29,376.82 thanks to selling off our last batch of 30 gold bars. I'll also go ahead and try and get another 30 gold bars if I happen to be near Limpany. I think once I do complete the Van Horn to Blackwater challenge, probably in between videos, I'm going to finally go ahead and update the game and be on the most current patch of the game, which sadly did patch out the Saint Denis glitch as well as the Limpany gold bar glitch, which is why I'm trying to take advantage of getting as much gold as I can early on. Having said that, I'm going to take the route along the train track that's going to take us near the fort that's been burned down and abandoned. Right up here. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But it's right here. Fort Briggs, I want to say. And that's just so that I can go ahead and unlock this portion of the map right here. That way I can be able to showcase what route we're going to take when we do that dry dash. So we're going to follow behind the train right now, at the same time as any, there they are. Try and take care of these Lemoyne Raiders and not get off our horse. Oh, that was the person we were trying to save. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and just do this. Took the honor ding for killing the one civilian, unfortunately. But we got a little bit of honor back for having saved one of them. I'm gonna remember we can't get off of our horse at this point, so try and get some Deadeye back. I was very unfortunate about killing the civilian. Should have went ahead and used my scope to single out which one was the raider and which one was the civilian. So we have 2 enemies done as far as this particular attempt. We just need 5 more. If we can find a Lemoyne Raider camp, those typically spawn 4, every now and then 5 raiders. And if we get an O'Driscoll, same thing, typically 4, sometimes 5, and every now and then 2 more O'Driscolls will ride up as soon as we're done dispatching the 4 that are near the camp. I'm going to cut through the woods up here because this is kind of the route that I wind up taking. So definitely want to try and open up the map. Now it doesn't matter if it's raining whenever you make the attempt for the dry dash. You just can't cross any rivers or riverbeds. But the rain itself is not a factor. Hopefully we're not going to have too much of an issue. And if we...
Howdy there, stranger.
Let's go ahead and do this.
Hey, that's a nice looking horse you have there. Bet it ain't faster than mine, though. Ariel's my pride and joy. Why don't we race to Van Horn, the trading post?
You? Sure, let's race.
All right, let's race.
Now, one of the reasons I did want to go ahead and do this race is because if you wind up winning, you do get a buff as far as, I think, riding along on your horse at a fast speed. You can still bond with it. You notice he's cheating, cutting through the woods. I'm going to do the same thing. Right through here. I've never actually tried this particular route, so I'm trying to be careful, but at the same time, stay ahead of him. I typically encounter him up near Strawberry area, but he's not too difficult. Oh, hey, we're going through trees, huh? All right. You can lose the race if you wind up falling off your horse. So we're trying not to do that. Looks like we're going to be okay though. The buff that you wind up getting is going to be applied to every horse that you wind up bonding with thereafter.
Look at that, a 1.
What happened to you? Huh? All that stamina training for nothing. Ugh. Bye now.
You can wind up encountering this guy twice over near the Dakota River. And you're going to race to Diablo Ridge.
Yeah, that's it, boy.
There's also going to be a lady near Calgary Hall that's going to want to race to Catfish Jackson's area. And again, those are going to give you some slight buffs as far as bonding with your horse later on. It's going to permanently increase stats of your horses going forward. If you wind up saying no, I think it's 2 times, then you don't get the encounters anymore after that. So luckily, I was able to go ahead and win that race and get it over with. And we'll just be on the lookout for the next 2 or 3 races.
Yeah. You're all right, boy.
But again, we're just trying to open up the map originally for when we do the dry dash. And essentially, we're just going to come down here and wind up getting onto the road. A couple of shortcuts that we take. Just right here. You can kind of go ahead and cut off the road, keep going straight, and get back on this road right up here.
Yeah.
Cut through beside this rock. Whoop. Emerald Ranch train station. And one of the riverbeds that you have to be careful in crossing, we use this bridge right over here to avoid this riverbed. Right here. And then continue making our way over to Twin Stack Rocks, at which point we'll get onto the railroad right there by the camp and use Bard's Crossing to get over the Dakota River. And then continue straight across the bridge, heading towards Owanajia Dam. Probably saying that wrong. So this was the camp that I was fortunate enough to get the piebald Tabino Hungarian half-bred at. So make sure you check out my last video, episode number 3, in which I show how to do that. But essentially, as long as there's regular horses like the Kentucky Saddler, Tennessee Walkers, Morgans, Nakotas, American Paints, you start right about here and head on over to that broken down wagon. You can turn around and come back and the horses will change, and there will be a chance for the Hungarian to become one of the horses that are available. And that's what I wound up doing. And it can be a little bit of a grind to do it because the Hungarian half-bred is a low percentage chance to spawn. There have been times where I've pretty much grinded this for 2 or 3 hours. Tried to get the half-bred to appear, and it never did. And there have been other times where I was able to get it within 15 minutes. So it's all up to RNGesus as to when it's going to happen. But we did not get off our horse, so we still have the 2 Lemoyne Raiders counted towards our enemy count. And that's going to be a target practice guy. But this smoke right here is typically an O'Driscoll encounter. So I'm going to go ahead and calm our horse down. head on in with our trusted Lancaster. Try and take out these O'Driscolls. And we should most definitely get 4. Hopefully 5 will spawn in. But even if there's not a 5th one, this particular area, 2 more will approach after you've taken out all 4 of the current ones. Or 5 if you're lucky enough. And you can wind up taking them out. At which point the challenge should be done and we can go ahead and get off our horse and loot the bodies. First we're going to try and get into a good position where we can see everybody. You can see there's the red on the map there. Looks like we got possibly 5. One might be laying down.
Looking forward to the... That all of you? Shit.
I don't know why we didn't get it because it was 7 if we counted the Lemoyne Raider.
Yeah.
Definitely don't want to get off my horse. We can help it. I hear him. And just like that, we got all 7 of them. Now we just need to kill 9 predators from horseback. And we're going to take care of that in just a few minutes. First, let's go ahead and loot these bodies and see what kind of goodies we can get from this camp. Don't forget the 2 that showed up on horseback. I want to go ahead and open up our satchel and get rid of the premium cigarettes that we have. Just because there will be a pack on the back of the wagon. Regular cigarettes. Crackers. I don't typically smoke the cigarettes, so I usually wind up just discarding them. And that way we'll be able to pick up these premium cigarettes and get one of the cards that are available in the premium cigarette packs, because we will have the random encounter introducing collecting all of the cigarette cards later on. So it's just a way to go ahead and get a jump start on picking them up. Already have enough vegetables, so that's not gonna get picked up. stretch them. Okay, get the coffee. There's this medical box. Looks like the healthcare is the only thing in there that we would have been able to get. Definitely go ahead and get the gun oil. I don't typically use hair pomade, but there will be one of the follower requests bill with like some hair pomade later on. So we'll go ahead and pick that up, hold on to it, and hopefully we'll get that request later.
Okay, boy.
And while we're over here, I'm going to go ahead and hunt at least one deer to take to the camp with us. Try and stock up on some provisions. Never did study the coyotes, did we? Find out whether coyotes will count towards
Easy.
predator kills. You're a 1-star. You are the 3-star. So coyotes do count. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this coyote pelt. Not sure if we need it for a satchel or a camp upgrade, but I know
Boy, nearly
we
done.
definitely need, I think it's 2 of them for the trapper to get a really nice looking hat. Used to be my go-to hat until I started wearing the stalker hat. But you can only get it from the trapper. And I believe you need 2 coyote pelts for it. So if we need one for camp, that's great. If not, then we'll turn it into the trapper. And I know I said we were going to go for a deer, but hey, let's not waste this carcass. Let's go ahead and turn that into provisions. While we're at camp, we'll also see if Mary Beth will finally give us our dialogue needed. Be able to go looking for her pen. And see if Pearson will finally give us our dialogue. That we're looking a little peaked and need to get a rabbit for him for some rabbit stew.
I'm down to the scraps here now, Mr. Morgan.
Well, that's not true. I do know why. They're lazy, good-for-nothing brats. Every last one of them. They're whores with ideas miles above their age. I mean, in my day, it just didn't happen. Talk back to a madam?
So we did turn in the carcass for provisions. He does not need the pelt for crafting, but we did do the elk, as well as the elk antler. And then we're going to go ahead and give him all of the deer meat and all of the stringy meat. We're going to hold on to the big game meat for ourselves at the moment.
Ah, now I could turn this into something special.
Okay, leave it with me.
Ah, yes, that'll be much appreciated. I won't be able to make that for you without more materials. I'll need some more materials before I can make something like that.
Then we'll go ahead and sleep, recharge our cores, and health and stamina. And let's just go to noon. And since we're over this way, why not go ahead and hit up Limpany? Try and get another 30 gold bars, if we can. Just to have them in our reserves. All right, so there's Mary Beth standing. This is going to be the good opportunity to talk to her about her writing. She has her book in hand.
Mary Beth,
Hey, Arthur.
how's it riding?
Not very good. I hear the most wonderful words in my head, and then I write absolute poppycock. But I love it.
Yeah, me too. My journal. I was reading something the other day. I write like a fool.
One day I'd love a beautiful fountain pen and a great desk in a quiet room and to write the most beautiful stories.
Well, I can't do much about the stories or the quiet room, but maybe I'll find you a pen.
Thank you.
All right, so we were able to pick up that particular request. See if we can drop a save real quick. Don't think we're going to get the dialogue, but see, he is in the right spot.
Make a big pot. I'm starving.
Do you realize you look like a backstreet butcher, Mr. Morgan?
Ain't nothing to worry about. Make it a good one today.
Oh, I will.
Anyway, didn't mean to interrupt you.
Sure, Arthur.
Oh, that was unfortunate, but to be expected. We'll continue to try as often as we can. Again, some of the key things you definitely don't want Kieran over here to have his mission icon on. So you're not going to be able to do it whenever that's on the mini map. So we might have to wait until after we go to 6 points with him I was trying to get it early on if I could, but unfortunately it just continues to elude us at the moment. Another request is Susan will approach us at some point asking for herbs. And I've yet to get that particular one this playthrough.
You actually choose me to look like that?
Easy there.
Alright, standard procedure. Go ahead and do a quick save. Let's go ahead and stockpile on some more gold bars. Excuse me. And then the next time we're over near the fence in Rhodes or even the fence in Saint Denis, we'll go ahead and sell those off, which should put us close to 45,000 at that point. If only making money in real life were this easy. And just like that, we're done.
All right, boy.
And then just because we did get some more gold, standard procedure, go ahead and save. Again, it's always a good idea to save as often as you can. Always try and have a backup save as well. Now, I do want to address something real quick while I'm over here. If you pre-ordered the game back when it came out in 2018, there was a little gift from Rockstar right here in this jail. You could wind up getting the another treasure map right here in this jail. So I've been seeing a lot of videos lately where, hey, if you go to this location, you can get a treasure map. But then I see people saying, I went there and there was no treasure map. And a lot of people are correcting everyone, saying that it was a pre-order bonus. And that is very much true. it was a pre-order bonus. So it's not going to be available any longer, which is very unfortunate. I think at this point, the game being out for as long as it did, I wish that Rockstar had gone ahead and in the last update, even though it was a pre-order bonus, the game's been out. So let's make that available to everyone, or at least put it in the Ultimate Edition for those people who have yet to experience the game and they wind up buying the Ultimate Edition. Make that map available. So if you wind up seeing the video and it says, hey, if you go to this location, because a lot of players miss it, and there's the treasure map there, and then you try and do it, and the map's not there, that would be why. Again, it was a pre-order bonus, so I want to go ahead and throw that information out there for everyone. While we're over here, I'm going to head to 6 Points Cabin and go ahead and stock up on some more throwing knives and one more tomahawk. I believe that's target practice guy in a slightly different location. While we're over here, we're gonna take a small detour and see if the cougar encounter will spawn for us, where we can save some gentleman who's trapped up in a tree. Can't hold on for very much longer, and he falls to the ground and the cougar winds up attacking him. So if the encounter does spawn, that will be another predator that we can kill from our horseback, as well as long as we get a headshot, it should be a perfect pelt. So right back here. Okay, that's too high up the ledge.
Yeah, good boy.
So having said that, since we are looking for that encounter, we'll go ahead and get out our rifle.
Yeah.
And get ready for it. And it's going to be where we got the Jack Hall Gang second map. I don't hear him. But if you come up into this shallow little dip in the hill, it likes to spawn right here at this pine tree. The gentleman will be hanging right here from this branch, and the cougar will be right over here. But did not spawn for us. That's all right. Continue on. We'll go talk to the father and sons real quick and try and progress the building of the house. And actually, I think let's go the long route just because I don't want to go up that hill. I think they're going to be in the middle of being attacked by some O'Driscolls. So we'll switch to Lancaster. Come from a little bit higher spot up. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be what happens. And it'll give us a quick little good honor ding for helping him out, I believe. Listen for some gunshots.
appreciate you stepping in there. Those bastards been turning the screw on me from day one, saying I gotta pay them protection money. I told them where to stick it, and well, I guess you just saw how that panned out. You watch yourself, all right? What happened to you two? Coward, like dogs. You wouldn't give us no guns, Paul. This is the worst idea I've ever had. I'm with you on that. Yep.
And now we're off to 6 Points Cabin. Get those throwing knives.
Yep.
Go ahead and stop by the stable real quick and give our horse a little care package. First, we're going to take care of this O'Driscoll right here. Go ahead and antagonize him, but make sure he starts shoving you before you kill him. Otherwise, people will
That queasy
say
feeling
that
you've
it
been
was
having?
murder.
Think that's 'cause there's so many O'Driscolls about. Law never seemed to find the bodies in this town. Damn this thing.
Look at you. Another coward trying to play it tough.
You looking to prove something here?
No.
Get on with it. Disappear. I reckon you'd look nicer with your face caved in.
Now, he did
All
shove
right,
us.
let's get to it.
Okay, tough guy.
We've got you, boyo.
I don't want to have to bring the law into this.
Parcel for you. Let's see what's in that head of yours.
Who's talking now, huh?
Oh, there's our horse. Just because we're in town, I usually don't loot that particular body.
Trust your gut, folks. Step right up.
Got some blood on you just there.
Hello there. That horse doing all right? I'm happy to stable that for you.
We're going to go ahead and get some potent horse stimulant for whenever we try that dry run. Let's go ahead and get the varmint rifle. And I'm only getting it out just in case, as I've mentioned before, coming up here to 6 points, sometimes wolves will spawn. So we want to be prepared for that. As well as sometimes the bull elk will spawn. We still need another perfect elk pelt. I've had the wolf spawn right down in here, but I've also had them spawn right up here at the crossroad. And since we're up this way, we'll go ahead and head up to the Indian reservation as well and get the ancient tomahawk as one of the unique weapons that can be found. And sometimes there will be some bears up there, and those will count towards our predator kill as well. Throwing knife, hatchet, hatchet. We already have 3, so we can get that one. Pick up this throwing knife, and then there's one more set of throwing knives right over here. And that's all we can get right now. We'll come back a little bit later and continue topping off our throwing knives.
Okay, boy. Let's go.
American Red Fox.
There we go.
It's like an elk. And it's a 3-star. Which we need for the camp. Mainly for satchel upgrades, but I think you need a total of 2 elk when it comes to the satchel upgrades. As well as we still need to turn one into a trapper so we can get those white elk gloves. Those are some of my personal favorite gloves. Especially when we start buying the outfit that we want to wear as our main outfit. Typically go with black work pants, a black shirt, a white vest, and we'll wind up having white gloves to go along with our white vest. I'm going to follow behind this gentleman at a discreet distance.
Load up.
Just in case the wolves do spawn. Maybe they'll go after him and it'll give us a little bit of a warning. Camp up there, I don't believe is a dangerous encounter. I think it's just a normal person camping. Go ahead and try over the hilltop here. There's a broken down mail carriage that if you want some backstory on some of the NPCs in the game, specifically this one is for some people out at Emerald Ranch. White-tailed deer. We still need some white-tailed deers as well for the camp, for satchels. We're going to hold off just because we don't have another horse and the carcasses. And even though we're not too far away from Valentine, yeah, there's probably going to be a good chance we run into a 3-star grizzly or black bear, and we're already going to be lugging one pelt, so no point in taking a chance on the carcass decomposing. White-tailed buck. Pretty sure. Bighorn ram. Let's go ahead and study him. We do need a ram carcass for the camp as well. White-tailed deer. Oh, that's what I was looking for. If there's a ram around, usually there's a sheep as well. One thing I really think is funny is if you go to your map and you go over Fort Wallace here, it's in red, but you don't get the typical wanted, dead or alive, or any kind of warning right here. And the reason I say it's funny is because they wound up moving Fort Wallace, as far as I know. Its original location is going to be somewhere right over in here. So sometimes when you bring your icon over here, you'll see a wanted, dead or alive, even though there's nothing over there. And again, I think that's because originally they had intended on Fort Wallace being over here. I might need to open up the map a little bit before we can see that. I've seen a couple of people comment on that on the Reddit forums before. Ever? Oh, we didn't study the skunk. Go ahead and study him. This is a 3-star, so where did he go? We'll go ahead and put that carcass on our horse. If it decomposes, I'm not super worried about it, but we do need some skunk skins.
Stay calm.
There they come. We're gonna get thrown. Yep. Those were timber wolves. Unfortunately, did not get a chance to stay on my horse for the predator kills. So we'll at least go ahead and get these carcasses. I wounded that one, but I'm not going to run over to mercy kill him. So we're probably going to take an honor hit for that. We do need a perfect wolf carcass for the camp upgrades. And we'll study the timber wolf further up north later on. Hopefully not getting ambushed. We'll be able to study him from a distance a little bit better. Good quality. That one wolf died. So we'll head over there and skin him. And we were able to get all 3 pelt types, or a good and a perfect.
Yeah.
Pretty sure this one's going to wind up being a good.
Come on, boy.
Get back over here. See if we can find our skunk carcass that we'd never got a chance to put onto the horse. Yeah, missed that one. Oh well. Did we give everyone to our horse? No, we didn't. I didn't think we did.
Yeah.
This is going to wind up being another O'Driscoll camp right over here. Another spot I like to spawn is right up there. We're going to go ahead and avoid them this time right now. The snake. Western Diamondback. You know what?
Oh, there. Easy.
See if we can follow him until he dies. If we're fortunate enough.
Whoa! Easy. You're okay, boy.
But again, at the same time, we don't want to get too close to the O'Driscolls.
Easy, boy. Whoa, easy. Yeah. Settle down, boy. Easy there. Easy, whoa.
And right there, like I said, really steep slope, so he wound up dying. And we can go over and skin him. And as you can see, he did retain his 3-star status. That's always been the way that I've tried to get my 3-star snakes. Where are you going? I want the carcass too. Oh, figures. So, if you are on the Missouri Fox Trotter Silver Dapple hunt, Another spot in which the lady likes to spawn is actually right over here on the road. So I typically go fairly slow through here. Just because, again, once you encounter her and give her a ride, and she's not as out to be roaming around like normal. But she'll typically spawn right around in here, and the horse is like right there in the bushes where it died. So that is another one of the spawn locations. We're going to get our rifle ready because there's going to be a man trapped up in a tree, but this time it's going to be a wolf encounter and not a cougar encounter. So, going to yell for some help.
¡Suéltame! ¡Ayúdame! ¡Socorro! ¡Que alguien me ayude! ¡No me suelta! Señor, por favor,
Give him whiskey.
ayúdame. Me duele.
He'll just throw a health cure away, and he's going to wind up dying no matter what. But at least if you give him whiskey to help with the pain, you'll get a nice little honor hit. And even though we took 2 shots at the wolf, we'll go ahead and skin it. Gray wolf this time instead of a timber. And even though it's poor, at least it's a little bit of money. I still do a lot of the things that would get you some okay money, even though, again, we don't have to worry about money. Just because there are times where I do play the game and I don't do the Limpany gold glitch.
Yep.
So I usually treat most of my playthroughs as if we did not utilize that method. But we're up here in the mountains. I'm gonna go ahead and go get our ancient tomahawk. I believe that wolf, we did kill it while on horseback, so it should have counted. Should be a 2 if my count is correct. Yep, 2 out of 9. So 7 more to go. We could have had 3, possibly 4, if I had been up on my horse instead of messing around with the skunk when the timber wolves attacked us. Over here by this bridge, sometimes there is a spot where a grizzly bear will spawn down by the river.
So up now.
That gentleman right there, so that means there's definitely not going to be the grizzly bear. Because he typically will spawn right over where those deer are.
Yeah.
Let's see what particular bird this is.
Easy.
Vulture? Too far away. Flying away. Don't think we're going to be able to catch up to him. I don't know, maybe.
Easy.
Alright, Eastern Turkey Vulture. deer.
Yep. Easy now.
Mind your own. I don't need your trouble.
Yeah, okay, boy.
One good thing about finally updating is we will also be going on the Hosea hunting mission after I update. And that's, we're going to take advantage of trying to get Hosea's rolling block
Boy.
during that mission. But when we do that mission, we'll finally get access to a brush
Get up.
and we'll be able to brush our horse as often as we like. Keep him nice and clean. Try and keep him happy.
There, boy.
So the ancient tomahawk, I believe, is right over on that hilltop where those wooden posts are.
Get up.
So we'll go ahead and go pick that up since we're up here. And also at the Indian reservation, back the way we came, there's going to be a pamphlet. I believe it is the Dynamite Arrow pamphlet. Oops. And now we have the ancient tomahawk.
Come on now, boy.
Another way you can tell whether you're on a non-updated version versus a updated version, go to your weapon wheel. If you look at both the tomahawk, oops, as well as the lasso, they're a little more oval and the tomahawk is longer. And on an updated version, the tomahawk is a little bit shorter as far as its icon, and the lasso is a little bit rounded as opposed to being more oval in shape. So that's just another little small thing that I've noticed in my mini playthroughs.
Yep.
It's nothing really important, but it is definitely a small thing I picked up on. Thanks to that wonderful curse that I have called obsessive compulsive disorder. Tend to pay attention to details a little more.
You make that mug of yours scarce before I'll make it even uglier.
Some things I want to pay attention to detail and I wind up not doing it, but then subconsciously other things that are unimportant I do pick up on, such as the lasso and the tomahawk.
Yeah. Easy there.
The golden eagle. Yep, golden eagle. So I believe we have both eagles now, the bald and the gold eagle. I believe we have all three of our hawks. We'll do a good study of our compendium here in a little while. There's definitely going to be some animals that we cannot get normally until the epilogue. But one thing I will showcase in the later episode, we're going to break out of the map and head up north of New Austin. And while we're there, we can pick up some of the animals, Kill a Monster is one of them, as well as Persilated Pig, and a couple of other rams and deer. I think the Sierra Nevada deer and buck. But we'll be able to get those deer while we're out of bounds north of New Austin. The desert iguana, black-tipped rattlesnake, so the pamphlet is actually underneath one of the bridges here. It's not this bridge, I don't think. I believe it is that bridge right over there. Come around this rock underneath the bridge and there's a lockbox. How about we turn around, face the lockbox. Large jewel bag. Not going to be able to take the Guarma rum only because I already have 3 of them, so maybe later on we'll come back and get it when we need it. Could go ahead and drink a Guarma rum right now. Actually, let's do that. Let's go ahead and drink a rum. Fine brandy, gin, Guarma rum to get some more Deadeye core, and then we'll be able to pick up this particular one. If I would stop trying to jump over the lockbox. And now we've looted everything from there. Go ahead and inspect dynamite arrow pamphlet so that we can craft those later. Let's open up our satchel, make sure that we've gotten all of our recipe pamphlets studied. If you do it this particular way, then you should be able to flip through using the cross pad. You'll get the notice that you've already learned it, or if you haven't, then you'll be able to improve throwing knives, improve tomahawk. And now whenever we get to a crafting campfire, should be able to craft up those throwing knives. We definitely need some eagle feathers. And we're definitely going to need the improved throwing knives. I think our weapon expert challenge currently is asking for us to kill 3 people or enemies within 10 seconds. So one of the easy ways to do that is when we encounter an O'Driscoll camp, run in and hog tie one of the O'Driscolls, then try and hog tie another and another, and most of the time, as long as you have fortified health, you can wind up hog tying everybody that you need to. Pick them up, put them close to each other, and get out your hunting knives and do some headshots with them. And 1, 2, 3, you know, and you'll be able to get that in under 10 seconds fairly easily. While we're up here at Colorado Springs, Kotora Springs, we had the second Jack Hall map location. So we're going to go ahead and finish off that particular map. Probably going to spook our horse when we go by one of these springs here in a second. Good spot for some wild horses. Appaloosa, Kentucky Saddler. The 10th horse challenge is actually to break 10 different wild horses. Appaloosa, Kentucky Saddler, Tennessee Walker, Hungarian Half-Bred Mustang, a Morgan, a Nakota, I think an American Standard Bred, and possibly a Thoroughbred as well. Luckily, that is one of the challenges that does give us a list and breaks down each one of it, so you can open up your challenges and see what horses you're missing, and that makes it a lot easier. I think we already studied the ram. Yeah, we did. Same with that one. Continue on over to these rock formations, and this is going to be where we locate our treasure. It's on the map. And I think we get a gold bar. I don't remember for sure off the top of my head, but I'm right over here. Wind up searching. And gave us map number 3, which will lead us to the gold bar. Let's go ahead and open that up. And this is going to be Moonstone Pond, the island that's out in the middle of Moonstone Pond. And you are going to have to actually swim out there. There's going to be a rock that you inspect underneath, and there's going to be a gold bar underneath. So at some point when we're over near Moonstone Pond.
Come on, pal.
Forest, Heartlands, there's these, O'Cray's Run, I'm sorry. Not Moonstone Pond is going to be right over here. It's actually this little island right here in O'Cray's Run, and that's where this treasure map is actually going to lead you. I think you come over to this little island and then swim over, or not the island, but this little peninsula, and then swim over. Pretty sure the gold bar is right there, dead center of our crosshairs, and that's where you'll find that treasure. I know it's been talked about quite a bit on different videos and the Reddit forums and everything, but O'Cray's Run is actually a nod to one of the original voice actors for Red Dead Redemption 1. I don't remember his first name, but his last name was O'Cray, and he unfortunately passed away. And so that was Rockstar's tribute to him in naming O'Cray's Run after him, paying homage to him, which I think is a wonderful thing that Rockstar did. The detail that they really have put into this game is phenomenal. It's just a beautiful game. pretty much have all of our birds of prey at this point, so we don't need to study them anymore. I do need the eagles. I guess I could have gone ahead and hunted that one. What do we got? Little birds, we still need a few of them scanned, studied. But best place for that is one of the bridges up here by Wallace Station. The little birds like to sit on the bridge, and you can sit back from afar. Pretty much knock out all of them from a distance.
Okay there.
I believe one of our rock carvings is right over here when we start doing the rock carving quest. Right there. You'll have to go over and inspect that. We could do it now, even though we haven't started the quest. And the gentleman that we get the quest from is actually over near Strawberry. So head on over here and study this up, and we don't have to come back to it later. Kind of an interesting little side story with him that I'm not going to spoil right now, but we'll definitely do the rock carvings. And you'll be able to see that story unfold. I believe his name is Sinclair.
Easy, whoa.
Did we lose our elk? I just realized that. Sorry.
You're all right, boy. Hold on.
I wasn't reading the chats until just now, so I apologize. Thank you for joining if you're still there.
Boy.
And now that I know you're there, if you are still there, then I will be a little more engaging towards you. So the bed that is showing up on our map is actually a family who lives up here in the mountains. If we get too close to them, then that's when they'll attack us. And it's actually a mission I believe we do with Javier later on to come up here and rob them. So we'll avoid them for right now. But they're right up here in the woods.
Yep.
In the meantime, We'll continue on. Sorry I didn't see you in the chat earlier, Isabella. Alright, we really need to start finding some of those predators. Snakes actually count as predators as well. But again, I've never been fortunate enough to maintain a 3-star on the snakes. So if all else fails, maybe we'll head to Saint Denis into the swamp. Alligators will also count. And we'll pick up a couple of those as our predators. Push comes to shove. Go with the small alligators, that way we can put them under our elk pelt if we haven't already dropped it off. Let's see where we are on the map. Believe we follow the main path here. We're actually gonna come out where Dutch and the gang were attacking the train for the train robbery, but we're gonna come down here and actually get on the train track and follow it along.
Easy.
Is that an eagle? And is it flying towards us or flying away? Oh, that's a vulture.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard a snake. Where are you? If it happens to be a 2-star or 1-star, we'll go ahead and shoot it. Oh, it's a 3-star timber. There it is. Let's see what we get. Even if I try a headshot on it, I almost always still wind up getting a 2-star. Go ahead and pick it up, put it on our horse, and if we happen to make it to one of the butchers, try and sell it. I did notice that our other snake is still there. It's probably going to be losing quality here pretty soon. Come up to the main road here. Every now and then a bear or some wolves will spawn right over here. So the bear is typically a grizzly bear. So we definitely want to be careful. This is also the location for the legendary ram. Oh, there's the grizzly bear. Right there. Pretty sure. Yep, there he is. So let's go ahead and study him real quick. It's only a 2-star. Ooh, and the wolf. The Looks like the wolf. Oh, missed the wolf. That's okay. I was more into getting the grizzly bear anyways. We're gonna leave our horse right here by the bear while we go skin that wolf and at least get the pelt off of it. There's 2 more predators down. Should be 4 out of 9 done. We need 5 more. We got a perfect pelt off of that. So that's a nice little bonus. Even though I think when I did look at it, it did say it was a 2-star. Looks like the crow got to the bear. So I don't know if it's still going to be any good. Yeah, it looks like it's already decomposing. That's unfortunate, but at the same time a good thing, because now I don't have to carry that bear all the way down. I was hoping that the horse being there might keep the birds from rotting the corpse. There's a 1-star. What do we got over here? What is that? 1-star ram. This is also another spot where a moose likes to spawn. Usually pretty much where that elk is. Or right here along the pathway. There's a 3-star elk. We're going to hold off on those guys. Mainly because we do need to go ahead and continue looking for predators at the moment. And really, I'm sorry I missed Isabella in the chat earlier. Oop, what is that?
I'm ready to get this over with.
What happened? Not so tough after all?
I didn't realize that we hadn't started the sharpshooter, which is to kill 3 birds while they're in the air. Click the bald eagle. Now we can start working on those throwing knives. Improved throwing knives.
Easy, boy.
need to get our Deadeye core back up. We'll drink a gin for now. Follow it up with some tobacco. And then some Guarma rum.
Easy, easy. Yep.
Hey there!
Hey, mister.
Go ahead and continue on. What do I need? 3 more? 4 more? We're doing Horseman. There it is. 4 more kills. I'll go ahead and save real quick, just because I haven't saved in a few minutes. On the off chance that we have some kind of random encounter. Horse racing guy could be another one. And also the Driscolls trying to free one of their companions. But also, while we're over here, high stakes map number 1 led us to the waterfall in which Arthur broke the wagon. We'll talk to this nice little kid telling out about Lily Mae.
Lily Mae, you think you're so great. Strutting around, nose in the air, holding hands with that dumb kid.
You care about this girl? Stand up for yourself. She'll come around.
Yeah, I've been waiting.
Trust me, kid. There ain't so many good men out there. Make yourself one of the good ones.
Thanks, mister. I hope you're right.
Alright, so as I was saying, the high stakes treasure map is actually leading us to right up under this waterfall. So we're gonna come right over here, drop down and around. Right around here.
Easy.
You just follow the edge of the rocks. Crawl up this log so that we're behind the waterfall. We should get the notification to search. Like that. Alright. So this map is taking us up north back into the snow. We're going to hold off on that for a little while. But if you want to go ahead and try for it now. Oops. What are you doing? Map. Then you come up here. It's essentially telling you to come to this little piece of land. There's going to be a log that you can cross right here, I think. And it's actually going to be on the log. It's not going to be on the little island, but it's going to be right there on the log. The building right here, I think it is. But yeah, it's bringing you over to Barrow Lagoon, which is frozen over. Sometimes a bear will spawn right over here near the end. Some wolves like to spawn over here. It's another spot where you can locate a moose anywhere right around in here. Sometimes right in here. So be careful of your wolves, your bears, stuff like that. But your treasure map, that's the location, Barrow Lagoon. For high stakes treasure map number 2 location.
Okay then.
An owl. We hadn't studied that owl, unfortunately. Coastal horned owl. One of the snakes is going to be falling off here soon. Don't remember which one. The timber was our 2-star. And the newer one. So we're trying to get to the Butcher and Valentine real quick. He's already going to be closed, and more than likely that snake is going to decompose before we can get there, or before he opens up in the morning, but take a chance. Smoke billowing is going to be from O'Driscoll's. The rotten deer carcass. Thomas Downs' ranch.
Easy now.
Now, Thomas Downs' ranch is a good spot to get an ox if you need it. If you're having trouble finding a 3-star. And typically this is where I will come and farm for 3-star oxen when I need them. There he is right there. An Angus, it's only a 2-star. But again, it's one of those things that if you ride away and you come back, then the quality of the ox will change. Sometimes it may drop down to a 1-star, maybe it'll drop down or go up to a 3-star. But if you really need an ox, that's a good spot to do it. We're not going to worry about it right now. And I absolutely do not feel bad about killing that particular ox, because it is on the Thomas Downs Ranch. And if you know, you know. Otherwise, you'll find out later on as we play through more and more why we are not a fan of Thomas Downs.
Slow up now.
Come on. Now, just because we are close to town, we're going to go ahead and skin these two. Get a couple of perfect pelts.
Just give me a minute, boy.
And we'll carry one of the carcasses and sell it at the butcher. Especially considering that snake is probably going to fall off here in a few moments. If we had a secondary horse, we would go ahead and throw one of the carcasses onto it, but unfortunately we do not. And at the same time, we're going to have to run off the map, at least down to Thomas Downs, because it looks like the O'Driscoll wagon ambush on the bridge is going to be happening. We kind of want that to despawn right now. I don't want to have to fight through them while carrying a carcass. And hopefully this is going to be far enough for them to despawn off of the bridge. Doesn't look like it though. All right. Some. Ease our way over here. Change to the Lancaster. Tell our horse to stay back.
Stay, boy.
And then take care of these wonderful O'Driscolls.
Goddamn idiots. Should've let me cross.
Pick up our buck, and then we will cross. And at the same time, we'll go ahead and loot them. But I don't want to lose the quality of this buck.
Stay here.
Otherwise, he'll probably walk all over the buck. Oh, no. Get off the wagon and loot the body. Up into the wagon. We're gonna check the chest. See if we get fortunate enough for anything good. Wow. Quite a bit. Pick our buck back up and continue on. Excuse me. Looks like one of the horses from the encounter. Could go ahead and jump onto the back of it, bond up to level 1. Get another couple of dollars selling it here at the stable. that. We're gonna bypass that. Gotta think of different ways to make money in case you ever really need it. Don't even think about it. Almost there.
Heck am
I don't want the drunken guy. Run away, run away, run away.
It's all kinds, right?
So this drunken guy encounter is a way that we can get the Dutch warm blood. If you're playing on an updated version,
That much game is barely worth cooking.
he's just gonna hang out right here at the butcher when I really need to see the butcher. Is unfortunate.
Well, what's damn hold up?
You avoid Javier. So,
That your blood?
I'm carrying a deer carcass. What makes you think it's me?
Didn't think I'd see something like that today.
Come on. Still gonna talk to us.
What you got
Hey
there?
there, pal. Can you help me? Could use some help finding my way home. I can't make heads or tails. Open the door, I live in front of the saloon, next to the place. You know if I'm heading in the right direction?
Head out there hunting again. Thanks for your
Come on now, help me out. Well, thank you. Sandy was sir.
Give him one of these ribs, just watch him grow.
So, as I was saying, as far as the drunk guy here, we can encounter him later on. But if he's wandering about, there's typically a horse right outside. And you can kind of mislead him, and he'll go over to the horse and be like, "Oh, I think that's my wife." And then he slaps the horse on the backside, and the horse kicks him and knocks him out. Or you can actually be nice and tell him which way to go. But normally, again, the horse is right there on the outside. If you go up to it and do the normal bonding trick and then go just outside of the mini map, you can whistle for the horse to join you. And Again, if you're playing on an updated version, it's usually a Dutch warm blood. I think it's the brown seal coat. And you can
Welcome to
wind up
you
getting the
and your
Dutch
horse.
warm blood for free.
Got some room in the stable here. I'll give you a fair price.
And then us
They're always welcome back.
Beef,
trying to
pork,
come
venison,
over
all right
to
here, folks.
the stew. And the camp doesn't usually mind if we have some of the stew, so see if we can take advantage of it as soon as this lady gets out of the way.
Good morning.
Morning.
And I've been seeing a lot of videos lately that have been showcasing, hey, hit up this pot of stew. A lot of people don't know this, so I did know about it. I just usually would prefer to use my own camp stew.
Time to go, boy.
Alright, let's go drop off the elk in camp, as well as whatever other pelts we can get away with. And one more time over here at the father and son for the next encounter. That way when we come back later, we can be on to almost the last one.
Hey, partner.
Ah, good to see you again. We're moving along here slow as ever, as you can see. Kind of like rolling molasses up a steep sandy hill with these two.
If you're gonna do it right.
Huh. Tell that to them.
Well, you seem to be back on track anyway. I'll see you later.
Yep, for now at least.
And we're going to keep an ear open for
Yeah.
cougar encounter, just in case.
Yeah. Whoa, easy.
And he's still not there. That's okay.
Yep.
you said about me.
Did you? Okay.
I don't think it's very fair.
Okay, good for you.
You know, you're not so high and mighty and above everyone than you think you are.
Whatever you say.
He bloody well loves me, do you know? He bloody well does.
Of course. Of course he does. What exactly are we talking about?
Damn you! Damn all you! You ain't so smart. You little trollop. Trollop!
Definitely think that Molly has some bipolar disorder going on. Paranoid schizophrenia.
Morning, Arthur.
Hey, Karen.
I don't think I've ever had the question mark conversation with Karen before. Almost always get it with Mary Beth. So it'd be nice
You
if
know,
she was still
Arthur,
there
it's the illness of romantics.
after I drop off this
What is?
feed. I wonder if it's going to be the same dialogue as Mary Beth.
What have you been up to, Arthur? You look odd. You want to talk?
I don't know. I just don't feel myself.
Been out a lot.
Sure,
Anything fun?
I've been bad. I've been killing animals just for the hell of it.
That's it.
Well, also killed a bunch of innocent folk. I don't know why.
What's wrong with you, Arthur?
I just get so angry. About everything. About how this is gonna end.
Well, it'll only end well if you keep your mind, Arthur. We need you.
I know.
It's a little bit different than the Mary Beth stuff.
Hi.
Remember, lift from the knees.
Nice work, Mr. Morgan.
Another day in paradise.
The main reason I'm going ahead and donating some items, I think one of the satchel requirements for one of them is to donate at least 3 items. So that's why I went ahead and did that. And then another one is going to be to donate some money, and I think it's at least $50. So I'm going to go ahead and get that one knocked out as well.
Good work, Arthur.
And then it is 11:09. Really tried to avoid Pearson to see if we can get his request. We need him to start whistling. To take advantage of doing the wood chopping.
Quite the lumberjack, Mr. Morgan.
What?
Let's see if we can carry that water over to the water bin. That should be the last chore that we have to do.
Oh, some silly book. I swear I could do better in my sleep.
Then why don't you?
Because she was born poor.
She was born poor, but maybe she won't die poor.
We're all gonna die poor. Maybe we can have some fun in the meantime.
I disagree. I ain't gonna die poor. I know that.
Good luck to you, Missy.
The world is changing for women.
No, it ain't. The world's a place for men to do what they want with us, and we try to survive.
I expect you'll betray me in the end, Arthur. You're the type.
You're Arthur, right?
My name ain't no concern of yours.
Hi there.
Starting to look like home.
It's taking shape.
Good work, Miss Grimshaw.
We'll leave it there then.
Good morning. Pearson. Thank you for all your work.
Of course, Mr. Morgan.
I mean that.
Okay. Don't forget to go hunting, Mr. Morgan.
All right, Pearson. Now this I can work with. Hey, if you could give me some leatherworking tools, I could make some rugs and blankets and the like out of these hides you're bringing in.
Okay, leave it with me.
You'll need to bring me the right materials first, Mr. Morgan. I'll need you to go find me the right materials before I can make that.
I can't complain.
That'll make everyone happy, I'm sure of it. Many thanks, Mr. Morgan.
Guess we'll see if anyone notices.
You know what? If I remember right, I think even boar count as predator kills. So maybe on the way to Rhodes, we can pick up a couple more predator kills on horseback. Alright. As soon as I get up here to the railroad track just on the other side, I'm going to do a quick save. And then I'm going to take a small bio break. Go grab some to drink. Stretch my back and my arms. Just wanted to see if anything presented itself. So, real quick, I'm going to go ahead and pause and take a small break. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Welcome back. Get myself resituated real quick. And we'll continue on where we were. So I think they're looking for a few more predators. Coyotes would be good right now.
Easy, whoa. Get up. Yep. Yeah. Yep.
I know these aren't necessarily
Won't take long,
predators,
boy.
but at the same time, again, we do need some crafting, like the deer. Not necessarily the buck, but at least the white-tailed deer. For our satchels when we finally get the leather crafting tools.
Come on.
To carve a country from man's desire and not some old world juju.
Morning.
That should keep us going for a while.
Back to it then. Morning, Mr. Morgan.
I'll let you get back to it.
We're gonna head over to the scout camp. See if we can't go ahead and craft up those improved throwing knives before I continue to forget.
Not reading this. Idleness. Idleness is betrayal because it means I work so you don't have to. That's not right, is it? I guess I'm not. You're right, not Missy.
I think another one of the requirements for one of the satchels is you got to craft 3 different items. So let's go ahead and do that real quick as well. Throwing knives first. Improved throwing knives. 1. That's it? All we can do is 1. Rude. Wait from Uncle, we do not want that mission just yet.
Morning.
Hello.
Alright. Let's head to Rhodes real quick. Sell off these gold bars, as well as try and track down a couple of coyotes along the way. Maybe a boar or two.
Hey, there.
That would be a snake. Just timber, but at the same time, it's gonna be predator. So calm down.
Easy now. Yeah.
Just like that.
Okay there, boy?
Still need at least 3 more, I think. Definitely want to try and get these fairly quick so we can go ahead and try and tackle the Swanson mission.
Get lost already. Slow it up.
A hawk. Still need to study the goose. There we go. Sounded like
Easy, easy.
possibly a
Yep.
coyote. Definitely counts towards predator kill.
Slow up now.
White-tailed deer, rabbit. Three. White-tailed deer.
Yeah.
We'll just take this one onto the butcher and roads, but we'll keep the pelt for crafting.
Just hold on there, boy. Let's go, boy. Yeah.
Even though I have my Hungarian half-bred, I still, out of habit, always check the camp just to see if it's wound up spawning or if...
There we go. Oh.
Didn't get the headshot. Zillion, little guy.
Easy, boy. Gotta be done.
Damn fine weather, ain't it?
Easy.
What do we need? 2 more? 3 more? It's like 2? Yeah. 2 more. Got 1 snake. Let's see if we can get another snake.
Yep. Hey there. Giddy up.
All we really need is a snake. Even a coyote.
Easy now.
I heard you. Where are you? Alright. Switch over. Try for a boar.
We did nothing wrong.
Whoever put you two together was planning long and hard to ruin my day.
Stay back from the wagon, sir. Transporting some lawbreakers.
Easy. Whoa. Easy, easy. Yep.
It's going to be Lemoyne Raiders target practicing. Pretty sure. Why is there an Angus? Oh, a gentleman over there as well. I didn't see him.
Yep.
Nobody wants to dodge us at the moment. You feel that?
Yep.
You.
Yeah. Hold up. Yep.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. Still had to try it though. Arthur, what are you doing? Riding off the cliff like that. There he is.
Time to go, boy.
Yeah.
Whoa, easy. You're all right.
I was hoping the fox would count, but apparently it doesn't. I think I still need one more. Yep, just one more. Coyote or a snake. Be awesome right about now.
Yep.
Can always get a boar over here on the other side of roads. We're heading to Saint Denis on the other side of the train track. They really like to spawn up there more than anything.
Hello, you look hungry. Rare, work this clean.
People really enjoy that. Been a pleasure doing business with you. Hey, boy. Thank you, really.
If all else fails, we'll grab an alligator up here.
Okay then.
Typically, boar do like to spawn right up under this bridge. Of course, we need one, so we're not going to.
Yep. Easy there. Get up.
And there's a damn snake. Oh, and it's one that we don't have.
Easy.
And copperhead.
Easy boy. Easy.
I think that's going to be a gentleman who ate some oleander. Find out real quick. Oh no, it's snakebite guy. I hear the boar over there.
Please. I've been bitten by a snake. I need medicine. Drink this. It'll help. Is that medicine? Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So this guy's going to wind up being the guy I was telling you about for the Rhodes General Store.
Got that right.
Hopefully, I could repay you someday. Now, I gotta get out of here. Don't much. Out here. No more.
I don't want to get too close to the church because there's Lemoyne Raiders out there. There's probably going to be some boar out there as well.
Yeah.
I killed here. It was a 3-star, but
Slow up now.
wild boar. Both of them only 2-star. One star. Come on, turn around. Got a train in the background.
Yep.
So there's our last one. And on that note, I believe it's going to be time that we try and tackle the Van Horn Blackwater in 17 minutes. Now again, one thing I've always done to do this one is I've used Benedict Albright. But I do believe we can use Reverend Swanson as well. And the main reason that I'm going to do Swanson instead is because I'd like to save Benedict Albright for once we are able to start fishing. Then we'll do the bounty hunting for Benedict Albright, put him on the back of our horse, go over into the southern West Elizabeth area, but towards Aurora Basin. And that's where one of the legendary fish is located at. And we'll be able to fish for that particular legendary fish. I'm trying to steer clear of that encounter, whatever it was. Make our way to the fence real quick. But as I was saying, we're going to try and use Benedict Albright to get one of the legendary fish. And we're going to try to do the dry dash run with Reverend Swanson instead. So the way we do that is we go ahead and we start the mission for Reverend Swanson. Do the normal thing of playing poker, which is also going to
long time no see, stranger.
unlock the gambler challenges.
Well, you don't do this as a profession, huh?
Alright, and 30 gold bars.
Sure, I'll take it.
Puts us just under $45,000. Let's buy some moonshine and dynamite.
You better know how to use that.
I'm fine. Don't you tell me I'm not.
This'll knock you out cold.
Just like that.
Thanks, mister.
And now we're going to go ahead and save real quick. Got about a half hour left as far as my normal 4-hour videos. So hopefully we can get this done and also explore West Elizabeth in that time. So we're going to try not to dilly-dally. And we're going to just go ahead and head straight on to Swanson. No detours or anything. Try and avoid some encounters if need be. Stay along the train track. Probably be our fastest route to get there, as it passes right by Flat Neck Station. Now there is one encounter that if we get it, I'll go ahead and do it, but otherwise I'm not really going to press for it. We'll try and look for it later on. But that's the ghost train that can be seen going in the direction that we're currently going right now. But if you come over to the sign here welcoming us into Lemoyne between the hours of 2 a.m. and 5 a.m., sometimes you'll hear a train going, and you just stay right in here.
There we go.
You'll see the train on the train track. I might have got lucky and heard the train, but it'll usually be coming from that direction, and it'll be heading in that direction, and it is a spectral looking ghost train. But it's only between the hours of 2 a.m. and I believe 5 a.m. It might be 4 a.m., but I think it's 5 a.m. So you just got to be at the right place at the right time. Once you encounter at one time, it will not happen again. Whereas, as I mentioned before, there is the ghost out in the swamp. She actually has, I believe it is 16 different encounters, with the first few of them only being voices heard in the dark. But later on she will start showing herself. And if you take the time to approach her, listen to her story, which her story is going to be broken up. You're going to have to kind of pay attention to them and piece it together yourself, because they will change it up each time. But if you listen to her story, it's kind of a tragic story for her. And one of the very last encounters that you'll get is she'll actually address you and thank you for listening to her story. And again, that's out in the swamp area. Want to be careful being out that late though, because the night folk do show up. They'll sneak up on you, won't make a sound, and they can be extremely creepy. But we're right over here near Flatneck Station, so I'm going to go ahead and save, and then we're going to activate Reverend Swanson's mission, which, let's go ahead and do this one right here. And again, I typically limit my videos to 4 hours, but if we go a little bit over, that's fine. I definitely want to go ahead and open up the red West Elizabeth area on the map as much as I can. Pretty sure we studied this dog earlier, just in case. Let's see if we did. Nope, we did not. So, Chesapeake Bay Retriever. And let's go ahead and head on in.
Mr. Morgan, I took your advice, sir. I took your advice.
Then your god has finally deserted you. What you talking about?
I took your advice, sir. I have removed myself from Morpheus's embrace. No more shall I sink, sir. I am free. I am free.
You don't seem free, friend. You seem drunk.
Sit down, Reverend. We ain't finished.
You ain't finished. Look at him. He's finished.
None of us forced liquor down his throat, friend. I just want him to play.
Now, firstly, we ain't friends.
Don't make no mistake on that subject. Now, secondly, he can't hardly see, let alone reason. Now, reasoning ain't never been one of my strong points neither, but seeing I do just fine. You want to step outside or deal with business here?
I just want him to finish the game.
Why can't we all just get along? These are good men, Arthur. They're children of God. They're children of God.
Oh. How's about you playing his place, huh? That seems fair?
Fair?
Sure. You want a game?
Sure. I'll play a few hands.
Well, sit yourself down then.
Now you are guaranteed to win at least this first hand. And I believe the second hand as well.
This is Marvin.
Fortunate for you both, we're being gentlemen about this.
Same goes for you.
So, how you two know each other anyway? Don't seem like the likeliest of friends, if you don't mind me saying.
We go a long way back.
And now you're his chaperone?
I guess it's something like that. Can we play?
He can't be no real clergyman. He committed about 5 cardinal sins just in that chair you're sitting in.
I think he used to be. He's drifted a little in recent years. Life is a challenge to all of us.
Can you imagine him at the pulpit? If he could stand up.
On the fourth day, he turned water into whiskey, and I don't remember much after that.
Check.
Have a look at these.
Hardly a big finale from me.
Big pile of nothing.
Yes!
For Christ's sakes.
Mm-hmm. Come to me. He's a decent fella going through a bad time. Disrespect him again, and you'll find yourself in a bad time, too.
All right, all right. Just trying to have a little fun here.
Here we go, then.
Call. No.
Check again? Jeez.
Fine.
Uh-oh. Don't know if we're gonna win.
How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, no, we got nothing. We're gonna full on bluff him.
I reckon all in.
Now you're talking my language.
That's it.
Read 'em and weep.
You gotta be kidding me. I can't believe this shit.
Oh, I am celebrating tonight.
Gentlemen, this is getting too rich for me.
Sit down.
Oh, I'm done, friend. It's been a real education. Come on, Rip. Where is he? Where'd he go?
Who?
The Reverend. Where it? Excuse me, gentlemen. Reverend! Reverend Swanson! Where'd you go? Excuse me, I'm sorry. You see a drunken idiot, a priest, wandering about?
Sure, we saw him, smelt him, and avoided him. He went that way, I think.
What are you doing?
Hey! Calm down! The hell
Hey!
did you just say
Get
to
your
me?
hands
I
off
didn't even
him.
say a word! You'll keep. You stay out of it.
Get your hands off him now, you son of a bitch!
What the hell is your problem? Oh my God! You killed him! I'm gonna keep the law on you.
Get back here! You better stop right there. Stay away from me! Stop, you son of a bitch! Stop right there, goddammit. I said stop, damn it!
Yep. I won't tell a soul. I promise. Okay.
And now we have to go and
Now,
chase him down.
where's Reverend? You crazy? Come on, my friend! It's just a simple mistake. You can still be saved.
What have you done with your foot? It appears to like this place and wants to stay.
Get your foot out of here! Twist your leg, you drunken bastard! Got it! Come on!
Thank you, sir.
Oh, no, you don't! What the hell is wrong with you?
What the hell is wrong with you? Throwing me off a bridge like
There
that?
was a goddamn train, you crazy bastard!
Have I been bad again, Mr. Morgan? I'm sorry. I wish I was different.
Let's get you home.
Home? Yeah, that's a wonderful idea. I could have tea with Margaret.
Margaret? Who's Margaret? What?
Alright, so we're going to throw him on the back of our horse, and normally we take him back to camp,
One for the road.
but instead, we are going to head on to Van Horn.
I told him.
What are you mumbling about now?
And we're going to kind of do the reverse course, just so, again, you can kind of get a layout of what we're going to be doing. But typically, we would ride along the railroad track with crossbars crossing over there. And I'll pull up the map when we get into Van Horn. One of the biggest obstacle worries that I am concerned about is when we do get the barred crossing of whether the train is trying to come across the bridge at the same time we're going to be trying to cross. If you start, I believe it's like 8 in the morning, then you shouldn't have any kind of issue whatsoever. I believe the timing is just right so that you're not going to get anything. But typically we go ahead and jump onto the tracks right here after riding through Twin Stacks. And again, I usually do this with Benedict Albright, but we're going to try it with Swanson and see if it still works.
Hey, shut it back
And again, we're going to have 17 minutes to do this. You don't have to really go at super breakneck speed. You should have plenty of time, especially following the route that I'm going to take. I've usually never had an issue with it. We do have a couple of horse stimulants, so we're going to keep a good pace going the whole time through. Normally I stay on the road here, but right now I'm just going to go ahead and cut straight on through. And because we have the yellow cursor going per our map, that's what's really telling us that we're in the middle of a mission right now. Oh no. I wonder if that's because we're trying to break this particular mission. Or not. So I'm going to go ahead and reload the game. Hopefully. And we are going to have to play the game of poker again. Maybe we'll get it a little more lucky and win the second hand. But even if we don't, I'm not super worried. Again, we don't really need the money. You saw that we unlocked the gambler challenges just by winning the very first hand. The very first hand is guaranteed to be a win no matter what. And I can safely say that because I believe every single time, and I do mean every single time, and we'll test it here, you always wind up getting a queen and a 10 in your hand. You can go ahead and push all in with that, and the flop is going to come with a queen in it, and I believe the river has your 10, so that you wind up having 2 pair. And I'm pretty sure that's scripted for that. And it's mainly so that you can do the gambler challenges. But I am 99% sure that that's what's going to happen. So as we come up here, we're going to try one more time. And if it doesn't work, then we'll go ahead and call it a day on the video. And we'll just do it with Benedict Albright later on. There's our Chesapeake Bay retriever.
Mr. Morgan, I took your advice, sir. I took your advice.
This time we're going to go ahead and skip through the cinema
I took your
since we saw it
advice,
earlier.
sir. I have removed myself from Morpheus's embrace. No more shall I sink, sir. I am free.
Sure. I'll play a few hands.
Well, sit yourself down then. I'm Luther. This is Marvin.
Fortunate for you both for being gentlemen about this.
Same goes for you.
Look at
So,
that. Queen
you
10.
two know each other anyway. Don't seem like the likeliest of friends, if you don't mind me saying.
We go a long way back.
And now you're his chaperone?
I guess it's something like that. Can we play?
He can't be no real clergyman. He committed about 5 cardinal sins just in that chair you're sitting in.
I think he used to be. He's drifted a little in recent years. Life is a challenge to all of us.
Can you imagine him at the pulpit? If he could stand up.
On the 4th day, he turned water into whiskey, and I don't remember much after that.
Here.
Pile of crap.
Not looking good.
Okay, come on.
For Christ's sakes.
Come to me. He's a decent fella going through a bad time. Disrespect him again, and you'll find yourself in a bad time, too.
All right. Just trying to have a little fun.
Gentlemen, this is getting too rich for me.
Sit down.
Oh, I'm done, friend. It's been a real education. Come on, Rip. Where is he? Where'd he go?
Who?
The Reverend. Where it? Excuse me, gentlemen. Reverend! Reverend Swanson! Where'd you go? Excuse me, I'm sorry. You see a drunken idiot, a priest, wandering about?
Sure, we saw him, smelt him, and avoided him. He went that way, I think.
Hey! Calm down!
The hell
Hey!
did you just
Get your hands off him!
Say a word!
You'll keep. You stay out of it.
Get your hands off him now, you son of a bitch!
What the hell is your...
Oh my God! You! I'm gonna keep the law on you!
Hey, you! Get back here! You better stop right there!
Stay away from me!
Stop, you son of a bitch! Hey! This is a big mistake! You stop right where you are! I said stop, damn it!
Yep. I won't tell a soul. I promise. Okay. Please.
Tell anyone what you saw back there? You're a dead man. You understand me?
Okay, here, just
On
take
second
it.
thoughts,
Just
you can
please
give me
stay
all
there.
your money, too. Good. Get the hell out of here. Now, where's Reverend? Reverend! Come on, my friend. It's just a simple mistake. You can still be saved. What have you done with your foot?
It appears to like this place and wants to stay.
Get your foot out of here! Twist your leg, you drunken bastard!
Thank you, sir.
Oh, no, you don't!
All right, let's see if we can try this again.
You okay, boy?
Margaret!
What are you mumbling about now?
I don't know you.
Wonderful.
Just like I said earlier, we're gonna continue on here through Twin Stacks.
Tea, please.
Hopefully the game doesn't crash on us.
One for the road. I told him. Close the drapes.
Alright, we're coming up on a moment of truth.
Don't mind if I do.
Keep
Hey,
going.
shut it back there.
Same spot. So I think there is a scripting error, and we unfortunately can't use Reverend Swanson for doing this. So since we can't do that, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Oops. We'll at least load up into the title screen. I'm not going to try it a third time. We'll try the dry dash with Benedict Albright a little bit later. So in the meantime, we'll go ahead and, again, not worry about Reverend Swanson just now. Instead, we'll call it a night or an afternoon or a morning, depending on where you're at when you're watching this, what time it is for you. I hope everyone had a good time with this particular episode, barring the unfortunate crashes there at the end. And we'll try and pick up where we left off next time. I may go ahead and update the game now at this point. And I'll let you know at the start of the next video whether I did that or not. Until then, I hope everybody has a wonderful day, a wonderful evening. Be good humans and be kind to one another. And we'll see you in the next video.